It's the start of a new week. Welcome to our Monday Village Gathering. It's your 3-card weekly reading where I will pull 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request to look at the week ahead. What do we need to know? What do we need to remember? What do we need to watch out for? Let's find out. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see all of you here this morning. Let's hop on over to CardCam, where you can see, drum roll please, I am working with a brand new deck. I am so excited. This was a gift I received in the mail from Melissa Grosso, who is a member here. I don't know if you're here this morning, Melissa, because I think you're back in the office. But so happy to be using this deck for the very first time. Does anyone else have this deck? Do you like it? Let's find out what we think of it together. Yay. All right. I already love it. I'm going to tell you that. But this is my first time doing readings with it. So we're going to have to give it a very good shuffle. So pretty, right? Not the easiest deck to shuffle, but so we shall. Sometimes you just got to do what I call stirring the cauldron to shuffle the deck. All right. Very good. 3 cards for the collective. Candy B. New deck. Yay. We love it. We love it. Just adjust one thing. Okay. Good. 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. Let's see what we see. Page of Swords. 10 of Swords. How could you not love this deck? Oh my gosh. 8 of Cups. Jeannie says, I immediately like a kitty cat deck on principle. Same. How could you not? Okay, I love this. I love this. So the 10 of Swords with the Page of Swords, I actually kind of like, because I feel like this is the remedy for this. There is so much that can drag us down, so much that can cause us worry, upset, concern, some of it real, some of it not. But what we need to do is walk away from what doesn't serve us, walk toward what does. Speak with truth, learn the truth, know the truth, be youthful, be intelligent, and be communicative. That's what we need to do. Donna says, I love this deck. It's beautiful. Agreed. RSDSS over on Twitch. Good to see you. Thanks for being a subscriber there. Let us know if you'd like a card for today. And let me know what you think of my brand new Golden Black Cat Tarot. Gotta love it. Okay. Let's get going. Anka K, looks like Puss in Boots. Absolutely. Okay. We're going to start over on YouTube with 64 Amy Penn. Good to see you, Amy. You get the 9 of Swords. And this does suggest that there are some things on your mind that are worrying, that are upsetting. And the advice here for you, 64 Amy Penn, make sure you're getting good sleep, first of all. And do not ruminate on the things you cannot do anything about. The things you can do something about, I trust you're already doing it. So what is there to worry about, really? Melissa Grosso, you are right here. And I don't know if you're here or if you're going to come back and get this, but I'm glad you are seeing the deck you gave me on its maiden voyage. Melissa, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. What we have for you is the Page of Wands. This week, it is about being youthful, being open-minded, learning and communicating, especially around the things that motivate you and the things that you enjoy the most. This is about leaning into what makes you feel most alive. All right, I'm going to hop on over to Instagram for a moment, where we see Shabanaz. Shabanaz, here is your card, Ace of Wands reversed. This week, I think it's going to be important for you to take extra special good care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit. Take extra special care of yourself and make sure that you're really nurturing the life energy within you so you can have the energy to do the things you want to do. Dirtworm, thank you for subscribing and welcome. We have a really great digital village here. Glad you're part of it. Let me know if you would like a card for your week ahead. Anka K, good to see you on Instagram. Here is a card for you. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. There is a lot going on. What you don't want to do is get stuck in your head thinking everything is going wrong. There may be some difficulties this week, but all is not lost. All is not going wrong. The wheel will turn again. Just observe, be present, and trust yourself to respond appropriately to whatever life throws at you and to end up at the top of the wheel. All right, hopping on over to Facebook for a minute. Sharon Malloy McGinley, good to see you. Here's a card for you. The Four of Swords. This week's self-care is really important. You may need rest. You may need a break. You may need to set some boundaries around what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do so that you can nurture your strength. RSDSS, of course, you want a card from this deck. RSDSS notices that this feels almost ancient Egyptian because these cats look like Bastet, the ancient Egyptian cat goddess. Perfect. RSDSS, here is a card for you. The Magician. So this week, it's about recognizing your tools, your skills, your abilities. This week, it's about being open-minded and open to communication and willing to start some new projects. This is a good card to start the week, RSDSS. Let me know how it goes. Lynn Boutwell over on Facebook. The Star reversed. Lynn, things are not terrible. Things are not terrible. And in fact, things could be objectively good, but you are not necessarily this week going to feel happy or satisfied with certain things. The advice is to be patient. The advice is to wait. Just wait and see how it shakes out in the longer term. Give it time, and you may find that you will become more satisfied over time. All right, back to Instagram. Panini Kalua. Good to see you. I think it's hard for me to say your name because I had a bad experience with a particular alcoholic drink at one moment in my life. All right, here we go. Seven of Cups, Panini Kalua over on Instagram. This week is a good week for your manifestation work. You really want to think about what you want your life to look like and have that picture to help you get there. That's what you want to do. Think about what you're choosing. From the catalog that the universe can offer, what are you choosing? Right now, don't worry about realism. Just form the picture. All right. And Magic with Hamza. So good to see you on Instagram. You pulled the Four of Wands this morning. Here we go. I've got the Seven of Pentacles. So put those two cards together, and it's about the hard work to build your community, which I know is exactly what you're doing. Be willing to do the hard work. It will pay off. Okay, back to YouTube we go with Caroline McLaughlin. Thank you so much for being a member. We appreciate you. Here is your card. It's the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of heavy energy here, and you need to be aware of it, and you need to feel what you have to feel, but be careful not to sit in it, live in it, and ruminate in it. It's important for you also to be open to feeling other things along with this. You're going to be feeling this, but feel other things along with it. Make sure you're trying to sleep right, and make sure you're allowing yourself some joyous activity. Okay, Candy B, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Marlon. Okay, here we go. Candy, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this could be a new job. It could be a raise. Don't spend it till you got it. It could be a new way of taking care of yourself, a new diet, or just a new sense of groundedness or being comfortable in your own body and your own life, one way or the other. It's a good thing. Now, for Marlon, the King of Pentacles. So I think it's interesting. You got the Ace, he got the King. That could be a good thing. And Marlon, for you, I think it's about recognizing how you lead and how you ground yourself in your leadership. And this week, making sure you are a good leader in all aspects of your life. Beautiful Gemini over on Instagram. Emperor reversed. So this week, it's time to think outside the box. There may be ways that you're not feeling stable, and there may be ways that you're not sure what your responsibilities actually are. Do what you can to get clarity on that. But really, this is about finding ways, after you know the rules, to make up the rules that will work for you in your life. So it's time to be clear about what's required, and from there, be innovative. All right, Jenna Perkins, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you so much. Here is a card for you. It's Justice reversed. There may be things in your life that are feeling out of balance right now. And there may be things in your life that are feeling actually unfair. Take a look at it. Decide how you want to react to it. If it's about bringing something internally into balance, by all means, do it. If it's about calling something or someone out for unfairness, take a breath, take a beat, and make sure it is how you're seeing it before you speak on it. Hey, A.L. Wiley, good to see you. Haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for being here on Instagram. Here's a card for you. Ace of Wands reversed. I'm wondering if you're not feeling your best physically, mentally, spiritually. I feel like you don't have your usual amount of energy. And so this week, taking good care of yourself on every level, making sure you're eating right, sleeping right, and doing things that engage you and excite you so you can have the energy that you want and need. Oh, beautiful Gemini. My goodness, spot on with what I've been dealing with the last few weeks. Sorry, glad, but also sorry you're dealing with it. Okay, Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We're going to do you and Mixuair, Michelle, who is also a member. We appreciate both of you. Okay, Barbie, this card is stalking us today, and it is the Nine of Swords. So all the health stuff applies, making sure you're sleeping right. If you're having dreams, interpret them, try not to let them disturb you. Maybe do some lucid dreaming. But also, if you're filled with some kind of worry or existential dread, try to breathe and release that energy, because I don't think that there's anything here that's really going to help you. So let go of that feeling, acknowledge it, and let it go. And for Michelle, the Devil reversed. Well, we love this reversal. Absolutely love it. Michelle, Mixuair, Thank you for being a member. And this week, I think you're going to see some relief. Whether it is something bad getting better or something good coming in to override the bad, I don't care which it is. Either way, it's improvement, and we love that. All right. Hippy Pippy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And Pamela, I see that you're here too, and thank you for being a member. Okay, here we go. For you, Pip, Hippy Pippy, 5 of Cups. This week, there will be some disappointment or some opportunity to grieve some things of the past. That's fine, but make sure you also hold space for all the things that are good, because there are good things here as well. For Pamela, the world reversed. It's not over till it's over. And I feel like you are just opening up to a new world. It's important not to, like you may say, I'm not going to do these kinds of gigs. I'm only going to do these kinds of gigs. And that's fine. But be open to the things you haven't even thought about yet. Be open to all the possibilities of what this new world has to offer you. It is limitless in its scope in many ways. And again, it's okay to have boundaries and limitations, but also think beyond what you would have even considered. And for Pamela's daughter, the 4 of Wands. I think there's something here that is really building a new stability and a new community for you that I think is going to be very positive. All right, over on Instagram. Oh, A.L. Wiley, true, gotcha. Okay, hope you feel better soon. And Jojo G, so good to see you on Instagram. You also got the world reversed. So for you, Jojo G, I'm going to say stay open to the possibilities. Stay open to the idea of good things that you have not even considered coming in for you. Stay open to positive possibilities. All right, Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thank you for being a member for more than 4 years, and thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. You also got the 5 of Cups. I mean, brand new deck. It's not, the stalking is real, right? There's nothing that's causing me to draw certain cards more than others. They're not damaged in any way. They're brand new. Okay, so Smile Soul 20. When we see the 5 of Cups, we recognize that there is some grief, some disappointment, some loss, some things not going the way you want. But we also recognize that love is here. And we recognize the opportunity to love, to be loved, to find good people is always here. And that's what you want to look for. All right. Suspicious username. Good to see you. Yes, this is my very first time using this brand new deck. Suspicious username over on Twitch. Great to see you. Here is a card for you. You get the 3 of Swords reversed, and we really prefer this card when it's reversed. This week, I think you're going to notice that your reactions are different, that you're feeling better physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, in a lot of ways. You're going to see that healing has been happening, and you can observe in your own self how you are feeling better and doing better. It's a good thing. All right. Oh, suspicious username. Yeah, I'm going through heartbreak and sad and letting out a lot of pain. It takes time. Crying is healthy. Yep, absolutely. And healing is what you are doing. So there it is. Okay. Divian Shamrisha, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Card for the upcoming week for Divian. 8 of Wands. This week is going to go by so quickly. It is very important for you to communicate clearly and let the energy move. You know, if the energy is going to do the work, you don't have to. And so recognize that right now energy is flowing in your life. Jerry Lynn Dean, so good to see you on Facebook. Would you like a card for the week ahead? Ren G, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and your kids, Vince and Vea. Absolutely. So for you, Ren, the Empress reversed. I think that I think you could use a little vacation away. Seriously. I think you're so good at nurturing others, but this week you also have to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and make sure that you are feeling nurtured as well as nurturing. That's the important thing for you, Ren. Now, for your kids. Vince, Four of Swords. This week, think twice before you make a choice to do something different than what you normally do. This week, it is probably better to take your time, take it slowly, and if you're wondering if you should do something or sit it out, you should probably sit it out. Okay, Vea. King of Cups. This week, it is time for you to use your leadership skills, especially when it comes to emotional things, to use your emotional intelligence to help others. All right. Claire C, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Judgment reversed. Claire, some things that you thought were over would never happen again. We're not doing this anymore, even though we want to. Will still be in play. There are things you thought you had outgrown or were not going to be able to do anymore that indeed you will be able to do. So be open to some good news this week, Claire. Jerry Lynn Dean, so good to see you over on Facebook. A card for the week. Strange dreams the last few nights. Okay. Page of Cups. You know, I see the Page of Cups as such a sweet card. Like, this week is about being open to the messages of Spirit. And since you're having these strange dreams, ask Spirit to speak through your dreams. This week, speak kindly to yourself and to others. Be open to learning things that make your life easier. And be open to thinking and speaking kindly when you think about yourself. All right. Over on Instagram, Rids, good to see you. I know you have a specific question. On Mondays, we do a card for the week ahead, and we'll see if that card does answer that question. We have the Emperor reversed, which suggests something that is not stable and not certain. And your question is about a relationship, and I think it's important to kind of look at this and say, we will not be counting on that relationship right now. Right now, it's important for you to be stable in your own life and to learn to count on yourself right now. All right, TJ and GA, so good to see you. A card for you and for your daughter. Divian, yes, I did your reading. Okay, TJ. Page of Swords, look at you. This is a great week for writing, for communication, for learning something new, for working with technology and getting stuff done, also for having clarity. So a good week ahead for you, I think. And for your daughter, the Ten of Cups. I think this is going to be a nice week, maybe with some friends or some family members. It feels like it's going to feel supportive, and your daughter will feel supported. Latrell R. Morris, so good to see you. Latrell, of course, is Von Ray, who is a member here. Make sure you check out Latrell Morris and check out her book. She is an indie author. Okay. Latrell. Two of Swords reversed. This week, I feel like you're feeling some pressure. You're feeling some pressure to make a decision or do something different. There is something where you are not feeling at peace. It is okay to be motivated toward making change, but try not to do it under pressure if possible. Allow yourself to make change in a way that feels inspiring. Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The sun reversed. This will be an okay week. I mean, even when it's reversed, the sun is not a bad card. But I think there may be ways that you are not going to think about your own happiness or think about what's going to work for you, maybe as much as you should. So do allow some focus to be put on yourself this week. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, yes, you have your 4 years back, Jeannie. When YouTube went through its recent shift, Jeannie's membership expired at the same time. And when she came back, she wasn't given her 4. She was coming back as a newbie. But she got her 4 back now, and we're glad. Okay, Jeannie Mnuchin, thank you for being a member for 4 years. Here we go. 6 of Cups. That's funny. We're just talking about the 4 years in the past, but this is a card of the past. And I think this week it comes up to tell you to remember the joy and the motivation that has brought you where you are, not the trauma. Like when we look to the past, there's both things. There's joy, there's motivation, there's creativity, there's playfulness, but there's also trauma. Let yourself this week be motivated by the first part, not the second part. Helena Love, good to see you. Thanks for being here. 4 of Cups. Helena Love, this week I think things are not entirely to your liking. And if you can decline to participate, that's just fine. If you have to participate, put a good face on it and do what you got to do. It'll be okay. But if you can draw a boundary here, please do. All right. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being a member and a moderator. We appreciate you. 4 of Swords. Teresa, I hope you get some time off for the holidays because you need it. Like, it feels like you're starting this week already feeling kind of tired and dragged out. Do what you have to do to raise your energy to get through the week, but also make sure you're doing some good self-care. Jill Watson, my good friend over on Instagram, so happy to see you. Glad you're here. Here is a card for you. Page of Wands. Now, we know, Jill, that you're a writer, and the page is such a good card for writers. We also know you're a tarot reader, and for different reasons, the page is a good card for that too, because page is also about communication. So this week, lean into the things you like to do and the things that you do well. It might be something different. It might be cooking. It might be gardening. It might be anything. But lean into the things that you enjoy most, and that will bring joy to yourself and others. Hey, Robin Renee over on Instagram. Let me grab you while you're here. Robin Renee on Instagram, you get the Page of Pentacles. While you're on your way to becoming doctor, you're still a student. And that's what this reminds you of, that you are still a student in school and you are still a student in life and you are always learning. Be open to the learning, and it being the Page of Pentacles, also be open to making some money, finally. All right. Christina R., good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you, your mom, and your sis. Christina, Judgment reversed. So I feel like again, I'm making this all be about the job search because I think that's what it is. I think there's some things you haven't heard back from that are still in play, but you are still searching, and that's what you need to do. Your search will find you in a good place. And for Karen, the 8 of Swords. There could be some real anxiety here and some real feelings of being stuck. Not a great thing. We're all sending you some healing energy. Just make sure that your mindset is helpful, not hurtful, as you go through what you're going through. And for Kim, Christina's sister, the Knight of Pentacles. Here we are moving forward, and we are moving forward in a positive way. It may be new information, new motivation, or a new goal, but one way or another, we're moving forward. Over on Twitch, we have V365. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. 7 of Wands. This week, don't let the a-holes get you down. Seriously, this week, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. The Sun reversed. Okay, so basically a good week ahead, but just a note here, you are allowed to be important in this picture as well. Your needs are also important. There it is. All right. Lisa E. Oh, we are offline. Okay. Are we coming back? We're reconnecting. Reconnecting. Okay. Did we lose or are we back? Are we back? Can anyone say that I'm back? Game over. Game over. Game over. Am I back? It says I'm back. Am I back? We are back. All right. Here we go. Okay. Lisa E. Baby cakes, it seems we're still on. Yes. All good things come to those who wait. Okay, Lisa E. Your date went very well. That's great. Okay, Lisa E., for you, the Six of Pentacles. This week, it's all about reciprocity. It's all about, reciprocity. It's all about giving as you get and getting as you give. It's all a good thing. Okay. And Lisa E., for your daughter Jenna, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you have a plan. I feel like you are in a space of growth where you're ready to ground into something, and that's a good thing. Okay, we are back. Hey, Nine Worlds Tarot. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Glad you're here. Pamela, glad you stuck around because, yes, we are back. Here we go. Audrey, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Here's your card. 10 of Cups. You gotta love that. And I can't wait to hear what you think of this deck. So, Audrey, this week, it's all about love. It's all about the people that you care about. It's all about all of those things. Okay. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Today is Jada's 21st birthday. Well, happy birthday to Jada. Yay. So, Joyous Ocean, thanks for being a member. We're going to do you and Jada. So for Dion, Jada, we have the Five of Pentacles, where you may feel like you're not going to have what you need, but you will find it. You will figure it out. Trust yourself to figure it out. And for Jada, on her birthday, the Knight of Pentacles, you are moving forward. You are growing. You are pursuing. You are doing what you need to do exactly as you should. Is it easy? No, but you're doing it. Well done. Okay. Miss Silver, so good to see you. Here's a card for you. 10 of Wands. This week will not be the easiest, but it may be very productive. Don't take on more than you have to, and do ask for help if you need it. Donna, good to see you. Thanks for being a member, Donna DiStefano. Here is a reading today, and I love you too, and you get the Wheel of Fortune. We recognize that things are up, things are down, things are up, things are down. You know, it always fluctuates. But you are learning to ride with the energy, and this week, expect the wind at your back and expect some good luck and good fortune coming to you this week. Carolina McMahon, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Carolina, I am doing you right now. I'm glad you're here. Okay, Carolina. Oh, Carolina, I'm glad you're here to see this. You get the Three of Wands. And by the way, this deck came to me from our mutual friend, Melissa. So Carolina, you have the Three of Wands. This is about success. You can be successful and you will be successful. Do not give up on your journey towards success. That's the bottom line. Not Iva, I did you. You'll have to scroll back. We had a little internet blip. You're before that. Excuse me. Graciela Garcia. The Four of Wands. What a great card. This week, it's about celebration. It's about support. It's about community. This week, Graciela, this could be good for romance, for friendship, for family, for general success. So be open to all good things. Oh, Audrey, you love the card. Cute deck, but you're not personally a fan of cats. I know you're a dog person. There are not as many dog decks as there are cat decks, and someone should do something about that. Oh, over on Instagram. Good to see all of you. Okay. Okay, let's see. GM Marcus, good to see you. Your project debuts tomorrow. GM Marcus, thank you so much for being a member. We really appreciate you. Congratulations on debuting your project tomorrow. And Magician. Okay, everyone, tarot people to the front. GM Marcus has a project debuting tomorrow.